One of the most beloved comedies of the 1990s, Dumb and Dumber, is set to return to screens, but this time, it'll cost absolutely nothing to watch. Starting July 1st, the slapstick classic starring Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels will be available to stream for free on Tubi, giving a new generation of fans the chance to revisit or discover the absurd misadventures of Lloyd Christmas and Harry Dunn. But what many fans may not know is that this film could have looked very different. Nicolas Cage was once offered one of the lead roles and turned it down. Directed by Peter Farrelly and written alongside Bobby Farrelly and Bennett Yellen, Dumb and Dumber follows two well-meaning but extremely dim-witted best friends as they set off on a cross-country trip to return a briefcase to its rightful owner, Mary Swanson, Lauren Holly. What begins as a simple good deed quickly spirals into a series of bizarre and hilarious misadventures, including run-ins with criminals, mistaken identities, and a surprisingly heroic outcome. The film became an instant fan favorite, raking in over $247 million at the box office from a modest $17 million budget. Despite mixed reviews from critics at the time, its legacy as one of the most quotable comedies of the decade has never faded. Nicolas Cage almost joined the mayhem. In a recent interview, Nicolas Cage opened up about how close he came to joining Dumb and Dumber. Speaking candidly, the Oscar-winning actor revealed that Jim Carrey had personally wanted him for the role of Harry Dunn, Carrey's clueless but loyal friend, ultimately played by Jeff Daniels. The offer came while Cage was in the midst of preparing for a very different kind of role. "I remember when Jim wanted me to do it," Cage said. "I was at the Chateau Marmont, rehearsing with Mike Figgis, getting ready for leaving Las Vegas, which was a conflict with Dumb and Dumber. I'm glad they made their movie and I'm happy for them, but I think I made the right choice." History proved Cage right. Leaving Las Vegas earned him the Academy Award for Best Actor in 1996 for his portrayal of a deeply troubled screenwriter battling alcoholism. The film catapulted Cage into dramatic stardom, while Dumb and Dumber solidified Carrey and Daniels as comedy icons. A franchise that refuses to quit. Following its massive success, Dumb and Dumber spawned several follow-ups, though none quite matched the magic of the original. In 1995, Hanna-Barbera launched an animated series featuring the misadventures of Lloyd and Harry. That was followed by a prequel in 2003, Dumb and Dumber, When Harry Met Lloyd, which explored the duo's high school years but failed to capture critical or audience acclaim. The franchise's most recent entry came in 2014 with Dumb and Dumber 2, a long-awaited sequel that brought Carrey and Daniels back together 2 decades later. While reception was mixed, fans relished seeing the original pair reprise their roles. Dumb and Dumber's free streaming debut. Now, Dumb and Dumber is getting a second life on the free streaming platform Tubi. Beginning July 1st, viewers can revisit the ridiculous and oddly heartwarming journey of Lloyd and Harry without spending a dime. Whether it's your first time watching or your 50th, the film's blend of physical comedy, over-the-top scenarios, and lovable idiocy remains timeless. While it's fun to imagine how different the film might have been with Nicolas Cage involved, the final result gave audiences an unforgettable comedy pairing that still holds up decades later. And thanks to Tubi, you don't have to wait for a cable rerun or shell out for a rental to laugh all over again.